Are you ready for another story of frustration? I am. Every day. Every day I'm ready for frustration. I chose this to talk about it because this game actually isn't dialogue heavy. So, let's get the cat out of the bag right away. Some time ago I actually did buy a mechanical keyboard. And the whole story is gonna have so much fucking setup and backstory that I'm afraid the 20 minutes I'm gonna spend on this episode is not gonna be enough. It's gonna be shit, because I'm actually trying to have those episodes a little bit shorter. Shit. Fuck. Shit! Ugh. Starting off strong. Anyway. So my keyboard, my old membrane keyboard, was actually, you know, giving me a little bit of grief for quite some time now. So I decided to actually put some cash out for a new keyboard. Fucking left. No, I'm not gonna drop down there to hurt myself some more. I decided to drop out some cash on mechanical keyboard. I was doubly prompted to do so because there was a sale on a certain keyboard that was on sale for 2/5 of the price, so that sounded interesting. But I wanted a second opinion on that.
You know, I used to race on the smoke circuit. You did, huh? Were you good? One of the best. Top 3 every race. So how come you're not a scout trooper? Once I put the helmet on, I couldn't see. I sideswiped another cadet and caused a pileup that destroyed 12 speeder bikes. I was kicked out of the trooper corps. Tough.
Yeah, that's why he's not a scout trooper. 2/5 of the price. But it was some not a renowned company that I know about or heard. I probably didn't hear about it either. They just make some sort of semi-gaming, non-distinct mechanical keyboard. And I wanted a second opinion on that, whether I want to buy it actually or not. And I didn't get the opinion in time, so once I did get some sort of opinion, it turned out that it's all sold out anyway. So fuck that. But I felt that I still want it, as in I still want a new mechanical keyboard. Why am I here? There's not even a secret area here. I still want a mechanical keyboard, so I decided I'll just buy a second-hand something for cheaper, right? I'll buy something of the known brand. But since it's gonna be used, it's gonna be cheaper and it's gonna be fine, right? So I went onto the internet auction house, and oh great, take it, and selected a few candidates. I selected a Razer Black Widow Chroma version 2, Logitech G910, and Logitech G710, I think. And also a Steel Series keyboard. BITCH! And also a Steel Series thing. Keyboard. Was it Steel Series? Or was it Genesis? One way or another. So, Steel Series was new. And for the same price the keyboard I was interested in before. So, that's one thing. No, you're under dead. Good. Those were the candidates. The Steel Series or the Genesis was new, fresh, unused, but it wasn't any distinctive, right? It didn't have any fancy functions, and also the backlight was green, which wouldn't go with my mouse, so that's terrible. The Razer Chroma had, the auction was ending today, and it was the price so far was at sixth of the regular price, like retail price, when it's fresh out of the box. Can I jump in there? How about a quick save? I guess not. I think there is a secret area over there, but I often can't get in there. I don't know if they're actually expecting you to get to some of those secret areas using exploits of the Quake engine. So yes, I came from there, right? Right. So Razer Chroma. The auction was ending that day, but it was in Nordic layout. The Logitech G910 was in German layout, and the Logitech G710 was in QWERTZ. So, as you can see, every keyboard had something wrong with it, right? So, I thought I'm gonna bid on that Chroma because it's pretty cool, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned that my pal.
I guess I should keep following the beacons.
I guess, well, or the fucking walls. Not like you can get lost in a corridor, but you know, people are stupid, so who am I to judge that you cannot? Something's already shooting me. That's good. Oh, okay. They see me. I don't see them. That's fair. Was I? Yes. Chroma was ending today. Logitech was ending.
Regarding this pile of junk.
And the the German Logitech was. Yes, I'm already at the exit. There's the exit to this lever over there. Yeah, I just cut one of the barriers off. Right, I don't have enough force. Some sort of invisible wall. So yeah, I cut one of those over here from up there, not even seeing. This is where the level ends. I'm gonna get there later. Oh, it's ATSTs. No, it's AT-80s. Oh, that's cool. Never. I don't remember if I ever noticed that. This is the echo base from the movie, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna kill dudes because that kills time. It has something for you to look at. Good idea. They're shooting at you. Do a big spin. Oh, that's the shield generator. Remember that? Is that even this? No. The German Logitech's auction was ending way later on. But it was a bid war, or whatever you want to call it. It was still on up for bidding, maybe like that. So that, and the other Logitech still had some time left, but you could have bought it outright, right? So there are the options, and the plan was that I'm gonna bid on Black Widow, and if I'm gonna be overbid or outbid, I still have others to try for. So I bid for it. I actually won it. That's why you might have been able to hear the clicking previously. Hold on. No, that's better. Don't mind that.
There. Echo base.
Yes, I won it.
This entrance is blocked too. How did they get in?
And the adventure begins. So it came relatively quickly. That's nice. I unpack it, and of course it's gunked up, dirty, fucking debris lying underneath the keys. So, since I don't want to catch AIDS or Ebola, I take all the keycaps off, clean it thoroughly, clean the caps and shit, plug it in. Seems to be working fine enough, right? I installed the software from Razer. Both Cortex and Synapse. And I go for the beta version 3 or something. So, and again, shit seems to be working. You can reprogram keys, you can assign lighting shit and stuff like that. That's fine. So I'm using it usually, I'm using it generally, nothing special. Seems to be working fine. But the next day, well, I remember when I was installing the Razer software, I remember tagging the option or selecting the option for the signups to start on startup of the system, so that, you know, my fancy lighting is always on there and I don't have to restart it every time. So next day I turned my machine on and the signups doesn't launch. So perfect. First problem, right? Something's wrong with this. At some point I do look into it and they say just reinstall everything, but bitch, why would you? It's a fresh install. I've never had anything from Razer, either hardware or software, so how did it manage? Oh, come on now. How did it manage to install incorrectly? Look at this. What the fuck is wrong? Get inside. There we go. Dumbass. Oh good, they managed to not hit you at all. Even when you were doing the big spin. Nothing as accurate as stormtroopers. Yes. So apparently it installed wrong, but it's no solution to just reinstall everything. That's just a cop out, right? And it's always bothersome because then you might do something not in order and have it fuck up something else. So I never like losing the settings, that I lost in Jedi Academy when I reinstalled it. That's why I didn't want to reinstall it. Now I've got profiles for the keyboard, so I can't. I'm reluctant to reinstall everything there because I'm gonna lose the profiles. I'm gonna have to reinstate those somehow, remake them anyway. So I leave it be. Doesn't matter, right? But throughout all this using, quick save, why not?
No, sir. Keep sharp. We've lost contact with the perimeter patrols. Could be the storm or Wampus. You don't want one of those things surprising you.
Yeah, you neither want Storm nor Wampus nor Storm surprising you.
Why? It's probably nice and warm in there. I don't want to be anywhere near those Sith fanatics. They give me the creeps. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But it's nice and warm there, anyway. Right. Their dialogue's off. Shit. That's not gonna fuck it. Anyway, I've got lightning powers. I'll deal. So, throughout all the using, I noticed that one particular key sometimes of a different color. The backlight, of course, not that the caps is painted a different way. Yes, you can notice it when it goes to like cyan blue or something like that, or purple or shit like that. And I didn't pay much of attention to it because I kept the lighting red, so that it matches my mouse. And I'm gonna get to that too. So that it matches my mouse. So I kept it red and it seemed fine, right? Wouldn't bother. Like, I'm using red anyway, so it's fine. Are we done? Oh yes. Also, my mouse is fucking up. That's a story for another day, I think. I'm just gonna mention it. Yeah, that's good enough. I guess they're not coming, so I'm gonna come to them. Come out wherever you are, or I will. Yeah. So. Yes. So the number 1 button on the alphanumerical key sets is red. Is actually wrong, and also they're gonna die. Wow, you murdered them. They were just working. You ended their dreams, their lives. Their family's gonna cry after them. They were happy just a moment ago, laughing with their friends. Why did you do that? Why did you murder them? Because they were enemies.
Someone there.
And they needed to die. Secret area. There's her. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of shield. Fine. Secret area, fucking empty. Good. Yeah, so I'm keeping the keyboard red so I don't notice. But 2 days ago now, I think, I had some issues with my mouse. It wasn't working right. So I wanted to take it apart and clean it. Oh fuck. I wanted to take it apart and clean it. But you can't really see any screw holes when you look at the bottom or at the top of for that matter. So I'm wondering, how can you open it? And why would I bother how to open it? Because first off, it can have some catches that could break if you don't know what you're doing. And it did, but I didn't break them. Fortunately, I was smart enough, or careful enough, which means I was smart enough. So I'm looking for some disassembly guide, right? So to look for that, you need the gaming mouse model, and by chance I stumble on some Indian video about the mouse, and he's got a gaming software for it. So I learned that my mouse has gaming software compatible with it, and you can do things with it. Of course, you can reassign buttons and things like that, but also you can manage the lighting. So he's got the red mouse, but his software shows that the light should be blue. So I'm thinking, well, does that mean that I can change the lighting, and I can change the lighting to anything so that it matches my new and fancy keyboard, and I can do a different color than red, because that's just cliche now, black and red, come on now. So no, yes, I get the software, I look around it, and all the options you've got is either a static lighting or breathing effect, or having it on and off completely, no changes. So I disabled the color and decided to try different colors on my keyboard, for variety's sake. So I went with purple, but purple is made out of blue and red, and blue doesn't work on that keyboard. I mean on that key. So that one key is red, while everything else is purple. So I'm looking that up, because now that's gonna be a apparent problem. So, hello, whatever that is. Yes, this is Echo Base. I don't know if you were paying attention, and if you've got the plans from the movie. But that's that. I'm afraid I'm going. No, the cutscene is gonna happen a little bit. Perfect. Where was I? Yeah, now it's all purple, but one key is red, so the blue isn't purple. Forgive that. So I'm looking into that problem finally, and I find a bunch of people who do actually have this problem. So, you know, first thing is that the blue LED is fucked, and there's nothing you can do about that, right? It's fucked. I don't have a spare LED to fix, I mean, to put in there. So I'm not going to do that. Maybe it is actually a software problem. So I'm looking around still, and I find two people and two advices. First, well, regardless of the order I found them in, one says to download firmware update for the keyboard, and that fixes the issue because people had mismatching key colors. So that I downloaded it, I wanted to use it, but it said disable all the applications and disable signups and shit like that. I'm disabling everything down to what is it? Manager, task manager. That's what it is. Down to the task manager's like background processes, because it's not allowing me to click as accept or go forwards to actually have the shit, you know, work. To work. So yes. So I can't do the firmware update. That seemed to have fixed the problem, but I can't do it. So the other solution is that you go offline in your signups and shit, and then click things around, and now it's gonna work because it's gonna reset or something like that. And that worked for him. He actually had the same exact issue, pretty much. My key that doesn't work properly is the number one key, right? With the exclamation mark. His was the A key, but it was the same way. The blue wasn't working. So that's wrong, right? Oh, or that's wrong because no, not yet. That's actually where the cutscene happens. I wanted to check that door. Well, I guess... Well, okay. See? 20 minutes. Shit. 20 minutes wasn't enough. Wasn't enough! And a cutscene. Come on, forwards.
Command center to Alaura.
All those
We've
Sith
just finished
creeps,
downloading
one
the data.
dude.
The rebels must have erased everything during the evacuation. Fortunately, the computer kept logging their flight information. And we found Rogue Leader's flight trajectory when he left Hoth. From it, we've been able to determine that Skywalker went to Dagobah.
Dagobah. That sneaky little Jedi.
Huh. Movie tie-in. Yes, intruders. That's me. Just give up after Force Speed.
I'd better find this Alaura.
Yeah, this Alaura. This pretty little girl. Those computers have different color. Because they do. It's not like they're interactive. Look, I'm hitting E, you can even hear it because it's now a mechanical keyboard. A specific kind of loud. Anyway, let's keep pushing it. Let's keep pushing it. I'm not talking about the keys either. Yes. Yes. There's no Wampa. Save the Tontonton. Oh no. I might not have. I might have. Shit. Oh, I got him. Oh. So he actually bit my head off. No, well, I think I actually killed that Tonton because he was behind me, so the game decided that I want the backwards slash. And that killed him. Wampa caught me and I cut off his arm. Like Luke did. All the parallels thanks to the movie. Get the reference? Anyway, so there'll be this. And that's gonna be a cutscene.
Yes, Master. Dagobah. Skywalker didn't mention it in his journals. He must have been trying to protect something.
Well done, my apprentice. Meet me there.
Interesting. Because I would expect her to call her mistress, not
You
master.
must be the saber-wielding troublemaker who neutralized our perimeter guard. Are the Jedi stretched so thin that Skywalker sends children to battle the disciples of Ragnos?
Yeah, pretty much.
You cannot hope to defeat me.
Yes, I can. I can use force speed. I can just kill you, because then it doesn't matter. Excuse me, I'm gonna be slamming mouse button now. She's a boss also, so more force speed. Shit. She's using force. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That's how you deal with bosses. Remember that. Just use force speed and don't mind the mechanics. Just face fuck it.
We'll meet again. Whelp.
You could have seen the void
I
above
can't
her.
wait.
He says it weird. He doesn't say, I can't wait. Like,
So
I
they
don't even know how
about
to say it.
Dagobah. Master Yoda hid there, knowing his presence would be masked by the planet's strong dark side aura. If they find it,
Master Yoda is already gone. Don't worry about Yoda.
Did you find anything on Hoth?
Nothing. They must have already taken the Force energy from there.
Oh, that's what
just
we're
as
talking
others have
about.
reported. Bespin, Endor, Coruscant, everywhere.
They took force from Coruscant. That's the center of civilization.
Rosh hasn't returned. He's long overdue and we haven't heard from him.
I sense he's still alive.
I'm going to Biss to look for him. I know some people that can get me into some of the outlying Imperial outposts. I'll see what I can find out.
Very well.
What about me? I want to help. Rosh is my friend.
Ha!
By staying here and completing your training.
Kyle's right. There are still missions for you to undertake, and we can't neglect the training of one of our most promising students.
Promising?
Yes.
Ooh.
Due to your heroics on Hoth, we are promoting you to apprentice.
Doo-doo.
Thank you, Master Skywalker. Master, Kyle.
Right, so we can get, we can pick a new style, and you would want strong to kill the Jedi enemies faster, but you can just pick fast and kill everything else faster, because that's what's gonna be more prevalent in the game, and just use force speed to cut them apart, because then the block values are not calculated. So I'm going with fast.
Master Skywalker and Master Katarn have left the Academy. I've been instructed to provide you with a set of possible missions.
Great, so this is the opportunity to wrap this part a little bit. So what I was saying is that he had this problem with a key instead of the one key like I do, but in the same way. And his keyboard was pretty new, so it's not that it just burned out or broke any other way, supposedly. So he looked into it, but his solution was to go offline on his Synapse software. But I couldn't do that because what I downloaded was Synapse version 3 in beta, which looks and works differently than the Synapse version 2 he had. So I can't replicate that solution. So there you have that. And I'm gonna tell you more about this once we embark on the next mission then. So see you next time.